Alright, we are back again. My name is Mark Antony, Dark 66. And we're right back at you here with another installment of the modeling movie series. And I wanted to start things off with this one with my inspiration in the back. Guess who painted that? I did. So, the point of that is for you aspiring models, I would like you to think of yourself as an artist. An artist who must express themselves without using their mouth to speak words. That is modeling. That is a definition of modeling. And if you encompass that, you will become very, very good at this art, very, very good at this craft, very, very good at this performance as a model. All right. So there's a tip and a trick for you to absorb like a sponge. So we're going to now get into the meat and potatoes of this movie. Who is your favorite designer? Well, without lying and without making such a permanent statement, because the fashion world is ever changing, I prefer clothes that are made in Italy. It's just my opinion. I prefer, like, if I had to choose between regular leather and Italian leather, I would choose Italian leather. Stuff like that. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't wear, like, stuff that's made in America. I have my Levi jeans and stuff like that, but my favorite stuff just happens to be made in Italy. We all have our faves. What is the secret behind the glow on your face? Now, this is a male beauty tip, but I would say that the secret is none other than olive oil. Olive oil and a healthy diet. Now, if you're so new to this that, I wake up every day and I have a bowl of cereal and I have my milk and I gotta get strong and, this, that, and the other thing, you can literally take a shot of olive oil in a Dixie cup before you walk out your door. It's tasteless. It filters through the body, like, very nicely. You could take it before or after breakfast. It would make a huge difference in the long run, and that is definitely one of my tips and tricks, male beauty secrets, whatever you would like to call it. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, really any type of olive oil will suffice for a natural glow. That kind of goes on to what kind of diet do you prefer? Is it specific or not? I would say like a Mediterranean diet is basically kind of where like I don't cook like that, okay? So like I don't I'm not really dieting a Mediterranean diet, but if I could categorize it as such, it would be closest to that because I eat a lot of like lean chicken meat. Of course, I love steak. Okay, steak will always be part of my diet. I'm an American. Okay, so I'm comfortable with that. But like a lot of chicken, a lot of protein, at least one portion of protein per day, like a big hefty portion of protein. Wherever I'm getting that from, it'll depend how I eat throughout the day. I've been also incorporating recently a lot of intermittent, not total fasting, intermittent fasting between meals, which is just a dietary technique. It's not literal fasting. So I would say, yeah, I would say I would prefer the Mediterranean diet. It's not really specific to me because, I mean, just as long as I'm eating a lot of lean meats, and staying away from, like fatty foods, that's basically what my diet is, all in all. Okay, do you think the profession of a model is not as easy as the masses assume? Well, I would say nowadays it's kind of easier because of the technology. But I wouldn't say that it makes it easier when it comes to technique and staying in shape and always looking good. And I mean, like I even said in my last movie, I mean, I mean, my skin was like bad for like a year. You could even see it in some of my movies. I mean, because I'm just upfront and honest about everything. I mean, like, I remember my third shoot in, my photographer was calling me fat. I mean, it's definitely not easy. Modeling's definitely not easy, and keeping the mental game is probably the most difficult because it's like, okay, I'm always supposed to look good. I'm always supposed to look fly. I'm always supposed to look sexy. I'm always supposed to look attractive. I'm always supposed to look like, it's definitely not easy. No, to answer that, definitely not. Not by a long shot. Okay, according to us, you have a photogenic face. Do you agree? Yes, I do agree because my parents are both my biological and non-biological parents are very very good looking. I don't want to leave anybody else out of that. So I could see how without being conceited, I would say I get my looks from my parents, and I would say yes, I'm extremely comfortable in front of the camera. I'm comfortable in front of video cameras, phone cameras, any type of lens. I'm extremely comfortable. I've always been comfortable. That's part of my skill set. And I'm not afraid to be flamboyant or go for what the photographer or what the photograph is calling for. I'm a little bit of a risk taker when it comes to photos, and I'm extremely comfortable doing that. It's really nice to be getting paid for it finally after all these years. Not that I haven't had professional gigs in between, but like more of a consistency now where I'm doing it on YouTube, and I have you know affiliate opportunities here and there. It's just so much cooler with the technology, the way that we do it now, and like how you can get an endorsement now. Like, man, you know, when I was like 15, 16, you had to like go all the way into the city and like hope they called you back, and like it's just the game is so different now. So, yeah. Anyways, so I just lost my phone battery on that, so my phone battery keeps falling out of this other phone because the back is off it, but I'm just gonna go for a quick break and I'll be right back. Peace. Alright, so back here again. So that was just answering if I believe I have a photogenic face. Yes. I definitely believe that. I'm like extremely comfortable, and you could say I get it from my parents or my years of experience. It's all intertwined. Okay, so which with which brand would you like to associate in the future? Well, like the type of guy where I really like this designer. They're called Balenciaga, and I'm not sure. I forget if they're Italian or French, but they have like really nice shoes, like trainer shoes. And I'm the type of guy where like first of all, I have a lot of shoes for a male. Like a lot of shoes. I probably if you're a female and you're watching this, I probably have more shoes than your mom. And women are known to have a lot of shoes. I'm totally comfortable with that. But one of the reasons why I have a lot of shoes is because, like, shout out to my Aunt Alice. Aunt Alice taught me when I was in middle school that if you wear a lot of shoes, your back will be healthy when you're older. And she was right. So that's one of my excuses for being a compulsive shopper. No, I'm just kidding. I have a sense of humor, so yeah. I do have a lot of shoes though, and I haven't bought a pair of shoes in about 6 months. Just to prove that to y'all. Anyways, yeah, Balenciaga. They look like they have like really nice shoes, and they look like some of their trainers look like they would give like good support. And I'm a size 13, so to get them to sign me to a contract and maybe get some free shoes in the future, that would be nice. I mean, I'm not desperate over here, but hey, it could happen. It would be cool. Okay, so my answer to that is Balenciaga. Okay. How many hours do you sleep? I sleep anywhere from like 8 to 10 hours, and plus I'll probably take a nap during the day at some point. So the only thing I could tell you is if you're not catching the amount of sleep that you want to, you really, really, really got to do something about it because sleep is so healthy for you. I think I've talked about sleep like this is probably like the fourth time in my movie series. Like it'll probably be the last time that I'm saying it. But okay, I meant that sarcastically. I'll be talking about this like 25 more times because people don't understand how healthy sleep is, and whatever you got to do, if you have to get a supplement or if you have to go to a sleep doctor or if you got to go to the gym or whatever, do it because if you're not getting at least 8 hours of sleep, there's something wrong, and it will make a huge difference in your life and in the modeling world. And you don't have to just take my word for it. It's so healthy. Okay. What is your work regime? Okay. When I model, I actually posted this maybe like 2 months ago. I literally see the outfit in my head before I wear it. And I'm not over exaggerating. A good way to start that is like plan what you're going to wear at the holidays or at the next party you're invited to and start thinking about it. Like, Thanksgiving's coming up in a few weeks. I already know exactly what I'm going to wear. And also, because your family might criticize you before you walk out the door, think of a plan B. So, start with the holidays. Now, I do this, I don't know, once a week, at least once a week, where I'm thinking about an outfit that I'm going to model, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's going to go with that. And from head to toe, I know what I'm wearing, and I think about the poses, I think about the culture, I think about what it says, like what the outfit says, what I'm trying to say as a model, the whole 9 yards. And then that day, the day before, and then the day of, I decide if I'm going to eat breakfast or maybe I'll skip breakfast. Maybe I'll do some intermittent fasting, talk to my photographer, set a time, and I'll base my eating schedule around the time of the shoot, which could make a huge difference. And I will get into my typical modeling day shoot examples of how I will plan my eating regimen around the shoot, and that'll be in the next part of the movie. Last question is, are you a morning person or a night owl? well, well, I think at this point, I'm not even going to answer that. At this point, you know who you're watching. You know what my stage name is. My name is Mark Antini Dark 66, so you can answer that yourself. Am I a morning person or a night person? See you later. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. I am Mark Antony Dark 66, and we are here back again in another modeling movie installment. Tips, tricks, modeling techniques that you can use for yourself to become a better model, take better photographs, and overall be more confident with yourself. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to give you two different scenarios of myself doing a modeling shoot on 2 different days. And what I actually do during those shoots and before, during, and after. Alright. So the first day I wake up, it's about 10 o'clock. I have a modeling shoot at 11:30. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some intermittent fasting. And I'm going to have some coffee with some of this. This is what you call dandelion. This is a natural diuretic. Taken with the coffee, it'll make you look and feel very sculpted, very, like, how do you say this? Like, it makes your skin hug your body really nicely. And I don't use it for every single shoot, but I've used it, I've seen the results. So, yeah, that's definitely what you would do is just wake up, intermittent fasting for like an hour or so, have a few cups of coffee like you normally would, have dandelion, take your shoot, and then after that you could have breakfast. Now, these advisories that I'm giving you have to be you always have to make sure you're hydrated, no matter what. If you end up dehydrated and you're doing this stuff, you could really, really hurt yourself. It's not funny in any sense of the word. And always make sure you're 100% hydrated. Now, scenario two. Let's say I wake up, it's 10 o'clock, and I have a modeling shoot at 4 o'clock that day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wake up, then I'm going to go to the gym. Then once I get to the gym, I'm going to lift weights like I normally would. I'm going to get a great workout in. After that, I'm going to make sure I take some sort of a steamy hot shower or something where there's a lot of steam happening to kind of get my skin going in the right direction. Then after that, I'm going to make sure that I get that protein back in my system. I'm going to eat either a steak or I'm going to eat like a chicken breast. And I'm going to mix that with my favorite gym supplement for shredding and gaining muscle. Then you guessed it, an hour before the modeling shoot, while I'm perfectly hydrated, I'm going to have a cup of coffee, maybe 2 cups of coffee, with some dandelion. And for this shoot, I'm looking to like have my muscles bulge a little bit, or my arm muscles really stick out, like I'm sure every guy enjoys doing. I like getting jacked up in the summertime, so I'm just throwing that out there. I'm sure there's guys out there that know what I'm talking about. So those are 2 separate modeling shoots on 2 separate days with 2 separate intentions and 2 separate results. The first day is just more of a lean, like a lean day, like I'm not really eating food. The second day with the gym and everything, I'm trying to bulk up. I'm trying to show my muscles in front of the camera. Now, keep in mind, I'm a fashion model, not a fitness model. But sometimes I cross over to switch up my style a little bit for my fans and show you guys what I can really do. Okay. Some questions here. Do you think dressing sense matters a lot? Yes, absolutely. I see this a lot with people, and it really, really aggravates me. People of all ages, all sizes, women, men, boys, girls, etc. I'm wearing a gold ring here. Okay, you can see it's a gold ring. Now, if I'm wearing a gold ring, would I wear that with and this is the only example that I'm going to use because it gets me so screwed up every time I see it. I'm just like, why would I wear a real gold ring with a fox leather jacket? Can someone please explain to me? A fox leather jacket is a fox leather jacket for a reason. It's not meant to be worn with diamond rings. It's not meant to be worn with expensive jewelry. When I see somebody wearing expensive jewelry with a fox leather jacket, I just like, I'm like, wow. So I'm just that's a fashion tip from me. They call it a fox leather jacket for a reason. When you wear expensive jewelry with a fox leather jacket, it takes away from the statement that the Fox leather jacket is making. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that one out. That's my fashion tip for you right there. So yes, that definitely matters. My favorite modeling experience is the company that I work for, Dark South Limited, has been around for about 2 years now. And more than one time or another, the girls who live in that general area who are over the age of 18 were asking for Mark. Where's Mark? Where's Mark? We want a model. We want to model with Mark. Come on, we want to make some money. We want Mark to model with us. Da 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 da. It makes me happy that I'm making a difference in the community, that I'm giving people a hobby to positively translate their energy into, and I'm bettering the community with something positive. So it makes me very, very happy. That's just hearing that these girls over 18 were looking for me to do some modeling jobs on the block where Dark South is, made me extremely, extremely happy. So that's my favorite modeling experience so far. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Okay. Any memory related to modeling you want to share? This is gonna totally come out of nowhere. This actually really happened to me. I remember I was in Atlantic City, New Jersey with a bunch of friends at the time, and we went to this wild, wild party. And we met a group of girls, and I was drinking that night, so I guess I was a little tired. And I remember laying down in this hotel bed, really nice hotel and everything, in AC. And I remember laying there and just being sincerely tired, and this girl, this mysterious girl, tucked me in like I was a baby. And I love that type of attention. But as she's tucking me in, she's talking to her girlfriend, and she goes, isn't he perfect? Now, I don't think I'm perfect, but it was the way that she tucked me in, like my mom used to tuck me in when I was a baby, and that type of attention that she showed me, that motherly, nurturing love. This had to be like, honestly, like this had to be like 12 years ago, 12 plus years ago, but I'll never forget that. And when she said that I was perfect, that stayed on my mind and gave me a great sense of confidence. And I still, whoever you are, you said that to me at that party, and I always kept it with me ever since. And you're a beautiful person for saying that to me and giving me that confidence that I needed to be a pro model, a pro freelance model. And here I am, and you added to that, and you continue to make me very happy to this day. That is a true story. My name is Mark Antini, Dark66. See you later.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I'll find you in my walking in the I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.